On you guys. We're just kind of doing a bit of a roundtable mastermind here, kind of going one by one, telling everybody kind of like about your offer, kind of the main problems that you're facing right now, and then exactly how to solve it. So basically, giving you a deep look into like literally like a one-on-one kind of coaching call style, but obviously in person. We're at the mastermind right now, so let's get into it. Wahab, let's hear it. Tell us about your offer, kind of where you're at right now, price point, main marketing channels, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I feel like we'll mainly kind of dive into positioning, and then marketing as well.
Yeah.
So take us away.
So my offer, it's fairly new. Like I literally launched this month. I've almost closed a client from it. Like I sent him the invoice, so I'm still waiting for him to pay, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Like first sales call, which is cool. But my offer is basically helping people grow and monetize their personal brand by leveraging like high ticket offers essentially. So it's kind of the same thing as what you're doing and what you're doing. But my biggest problem is positioning. I want to position it in a unique way because, as you guys know, like that offer is very competitive, and a lot of people do that, right? So it's just a matter of like finding my positioning. My main marketing channel would be YouTube, and I'm gonna start doing Instagram as well. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like fairly new. My goal is to get to 30K, and I'd say like 6 months, honestly. So yeah, pretty much it.
Solid. Okay. Give me a sec here. Just write some stuff down. So, okay, helping people grow and monetize personal brand, leveraging high ticket offers. So there's kind of like two sides to this, I think. There's kind of two ways you can approach this. It's either you help people like grow their audience. Like I'd probably say regarding the audience that you're going after is either going to be people that kind of have a high ticket offer but no audience. You help them just blow up, or help people that already have an audience plug in and build a high ticket offer to then sell to that audience. Right. So it's kind of two completely different audiences. Obviously, if you're helping people that have an offer that want to start, kind of just like blow up their brand and build an audience, there's gonna be way more of them. Probably like might be faced with charging a little bit less, like probably, I don't know, 3 to 5K. Whereas if somebody already has a big audience and stuff like that, help them build, there's gonna be way fewer of them. And they'll probably be way harder to reach, to be honest. But the results you can get them might be a little bit quicker because they've already got the traffic problem solved. And then they know how to make content, but they're probably just bad at sales. And maybe the back end of delivery. So it's kind of like different problems that you're going to be facing. People are with an existing offer, they're probably decent at sales, decent at delivery, but they just kind of suck at marketing. So that's the problem you're solving there. Right. Whereas like with the people that have an audience, they're good at marketing, but they probably suck at like the business side of it. The delivery, the offer. Maybe they might not even know like what they're even good at, what they should even coach on. And so that's kind of like, I'd say that's kind of the considerations there.
So it's either working with people who have an audience or don't have an audience, essentially.
Pretty much, I'd say. Yeah, because like kind of with Ethan is like you want to get your message as clear as possible and niche down, especially at the start, because it's like, for me, I don't really have an audience, but I already have a high ticket offer. So if I saw like an ad talking about how to leverage your audience with a high ticket offer, I'd be like, oh, well, it's not really for me because I don't really have an existing audience and I already have an offer, right? Whereas if I had like a big audience, but I wasn't really making much money, then that would be a completely different marketing angle and a different approach. So I'd say we kind of double down and choose one or the other. Probably like, I'm kind of thinking, I'm wondering where the best place to start would be. It might be people that already have kind of the business side dialed in, but they just lack the traffic. And then you can help them grow.
You kind of help them grow their distribution.
Exactly. Yeah, kind of.
People who
has like a good offer in the back end and doing word of mouth.
Ads.
Yeah. Inbound probably as well. Like mostly like that's the whole point of
ads and
of
YouTube.
The marketing that we're doing.
Yeah, like the amount of people that would be searching on YouTube, like if you pull up TubeBuddy right now or something, like about how to get more leads for a high ticket coaching offer using TikTok, how to get more leads using Instagram for coaching, how to get more leads using YouTube,
Yep.
like make specific videos about each one of those. Now you'll rank with like SEO. Like I made one, I don't know, 8 months ago about a dating coach that I worked with. And it was titled like how to, there's like 20K a month with TikTok, how to get like, how to, I don't know, grow your coaching business
Yep,
with TikTok.
yep.
And like, I get so many new followers and subscribers from that video because it's so niche down and specific. Like it's a pretty long tail keyword. It's a long, like, and there's not, I'd say there's probably not as much search volume as like super broad generic ones, but it's super targeted. So like the quality of that traffic is really good.
Yep.
So I'd like get very specific with like those types of videos that I would make, and just like make like as many variations of that. So you can just like, I double down like 3 to 5 kind of main keywords, and then just make a shit ton of videos.
Yep.
Kind of just ranking around that. So then it's like if you can get like 1 or 2 or 3 videos in the top 10 search results, you're gonna be laughing.
Yep.
Right.
Here's one thing that I just to throw into the mix just to see is like why the appointment setting offer is so strong is because it's super cold friendly, right? So you were talking about the 2 routes that you can go through. It's like established people get more traffic, or like not established people build a brand in the first place, right? So if you had a super cold friendly offer, low, like maybe lower ticket, but just like you could get so many. How many people want a personal brand? Literally everyone.
Yep.
Right. So it's like such a massive pool of people.
Yep.
So there's the route that you can go with, like super cold friendly, a lot of people, and building their brand from the ground up, mostly with courses, a little bit less coaching, maybe a group call, something like that.
Yep.
Or it could be super individualized, higher ticket people, lower volume but higher quality, of course. So there's like those 2 routes. So it's just, I guess it would be whatever route you're most interested in. Right?
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah. And then you also got to figure out like what's the most painful problem too, because that'll allow you to charge more and really dig into the pain points associated with that in your marketing. Like for me, for example, like I have a really, really painful problem that most of my prospects face, which is they just hate doing organic marketing. It's really slow. It takes forever. It's very time consuming. They got to do tons of outbound that they hate. Then they don't end up doing it. And then they do it for 2 months. They don't really get results. They stay stuck in the same place. And then they look for a different business model. Right. So like that sucks because people see how possible it is and like the results that they can get, but they just like keep doing the things that keep them stuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of like, I position my offer as a completely new opportunity vehicle, not just like, oh, I'll help you do organic better.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Ads are completely different. Like run ads, automate the top of the funnel traffic source, like kind of systemize the middle of the funnel content with YouTube and just kind of building out that long-term solid foundation there, and then delegate the conversion process with plugging in an appointment setter to get you out of the trenches there. And then literally all you do is just make content and sales and then coach. Right. So it's like completely a new opportunity, and that's going to be way more potent, way more effective than like just I'll help you do what you're doing right now, but just like better.
Yep.
So that's another thing like to consider too.
Yeah.
Like, because that like the last thing you want to do is stay stuck in the pool, in the bloody ocean of every other coach out there doing the same thing.
Exactly. And like that's exactly why like I want to really focus on positioning, because it's like I could easily just say like, oh, I'll show you how to sign clients, but it's like how? Or I could go the route like I'll show you how to get inbound leads coming to you by building a strong personal brand, by building a strong like channel online.
Yeah.
So I think for me it is a matter of fact of, do I want to work with people?
With the offer.
What's up?
Being super
Yeah, exactly. Like it's either like working with people who have an audience or don't have an audience.
Can we piece together that offer real quick?
Yeah, 100%.
Can you, if you would break it down in 3 pillars, like what would be your?
But that also depends on like if I'm working with somebody with an audience or doesn't have an audience. Okay, so let's do this. So if someone doesn't have an audience, so probably the first thing that I would, and obviously this is just like something that's going to come right to my mind. First thing I would do is obviously develop your interest, develop what you're good at. And like the way I like to tell people to do this is like a storytelling document. So like literally open up a Google Doc, write down everything that's gotten to where you are, and Yeah, because that's number one, going to show you patterns you have. Number two, it's going to show you that you are unique and you're individual. Because like I think a lot of people too, like if they want to build a personal brand, but they feel like they don't have anything good to talk about. But it's like at the end of the day, we were all raised differently. We all have different circumstances. So I think the first pillar would be helping someone find out what that is for them. So what are their interests, what they're good at.
Is this the one with the
Someone who doesn't have an audience.
no audience?
No audience. No nothing.
Super cold friendly.
Yeah. Just finding someone like what's their unique interest. Your unique interest is obviously, how you grew up and how you immigrated over here, right?
Yeah.
So it's like helping someone find out what that is, because then that's what your unique. That's what your unfair advantage is as well.
Yeah.
Because that's the strengths you lean into.
Interesting.
And it's like at the same time, your niche is you. So your niche is you as well because of what you've gone through and now what you're helping other people.
Yeah.
So it's helping someone find out what that is for them.
Okay.
Because that also another thing with that eliminates competition from the start. Because you're not competing with anyone. Like you're competing with, you know what I mean? Like there's no competition because you are the fucking niche.
Yeah.
Sorry for guessing.
So,
but yeah, that's exactly what that is.
The number one.
Yeah, exactly. So the first pillar will be finding interests.
Course content.
Yeah.
Like a course module.
Yeah.
On the formula of how to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely want to structure this offer in a way of it's like consulting slash course for sure.
Okay, so
You definitely do that.
Even like
pillar one,
finding interest. Second pillar is distribution and getting eyeballs and getting attention. I would say that would probably like the second thing. So like, yeah.
And how to generate audience.
Yeah. You say mindset.
Mindset too.
Mindset. Yeah. Mindset would definitely be another pillar. But at the same, like, I would definitely include mindset in my modules for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I would make that an offer pillar though.
Yeah. I have the same thing.
Yeah. So number one, finding interest. Second is building distribution. I love that word, distribution. So sick. Just like getting attention, right? Like, and that is from the thing with that pillar, bro. It's so easy because like all you're doing is just telling people to post.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's more structure that goes into it, like what platforms and like pain points.
Just giving them a content strategy.
Exactly, but like, from the building distribution, it's like exactly what like you're telling me. And it's like you create a list of problems your niche has. And another thing with that is it shouldn't be hard at all because you're the niche and we figured out in pillar one, so you don't need to do any sort of research. So yeah, there's obviously that more goes into it, but generally finding like just building distribution, building content strategy.
Yeah.
And then the third pillar, probably like sales, how to monetize it, how to monetization. Yeah. That would probably be like the third.
Yeah.
So that would be for someone who doesn't have an audience.
Okay.
So finding interest, building distribution, monetizing.
Okay, and then let's do the one with the
So if someone already has an offer, so like as you touched on, Ethan, this would be more of a warm, friendly offer. So if someone already has an offer, it would be, I don't know, I guess like breaking down what that offer is in a sense of like, what are their deliverables? What are their pillars? What kind of results are they getting? How much are they charging, especially? Because people with big audiences, they charge like at least like a good majority of them, they charge like not that much. So it's usually like low ticket. So maybe like the first one could be like an offer where we help you build a high ticket offer. So first pillar would probably be like develop a high ticket offer.
But this one is the one with the offer.
If someone already has an offer, yeah.
But
if somebody already has like a high ticket offer, then is that what we should?
No. This one has an offer. Like they have a problem that they solve.
Yeah. So like if someone already someone has an audience, I guess we can do that, right?
Yeah.
Slash like maybe just like offer.
Because if they have an audience, they just haven't monetized it yet.
Yeah, you'd have to figure out. You'd have to build an offer.
So I think a good pillar would be validating the offer.
Okay.
Yeah,
that would be like a good pillar. So like validating the offer. The way we can do that.
Maybe they just do merch or something.
Yeah. So like.
That's why they're for creation right now.
So maybe it'd be like the business coach for like content creators.
Yep.
Like that would kind of be how you could position that.
Become a paid creator, paidcreator.io. Boom. Sold. No, but yeah, I think for someone who already has an audience, it could be like validating the offer. like how to validate your offer. And I think like an easy way to do that is like if you have an audience, you simply do a bold and direct call to action.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm doing this. This is for X. This is how it works. This is the outcome, and this is the time frame. This is how to get started.
Mhm.
So like that could be like a pillar like validating the offer.
Okay.
Also, I think like charging higher ticket if you're not already.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
Yeah,
it
I think that would all
has-
kind of tie into the pillar one offer.
yeah.
Figure
So,
out what the hell they're doing right now
offer. Yep.
and what they need to do better.
Yeah. Like prioritize your audience, turn eyeballs into paying clients.
Mhm. One of the problems that I think you're going to face with that is like a lot of people's offers are going to be like audiences can be very broad
Yep.
and kind of like untargeted. They're not going to have like they're just following for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, so that's another,
a-
that's another thing I've thought of is I would only work with people who have a niched following, because it's
Like gym.
yeah, because it's gonna be fucking really difficult to monetize someone who just is just general.
Yeah, and I've seen that.
Yeah, me
like,
too, man. Like
I've
me
seen
too.
some. I was talking to somebody a couple weeks ago actually, and she's in like one of my buddy's programs, one of his clients, and anyways, like she's got huge following. She's got like 1 million followers and or subs on YouTube or something like that. However, she's having a really hard time
Yep.
monetizing it with
Yep.
like a high ticket offer because
Yep.
they just follow her for entertainment
Yeah.
and they don't have a problem. Like
Yep.
the main thing about having a
Niche
an
following.
offer that sells itself is that you solve a very specific painful problem for a very specific audience.
Yep.
So that's going to be definitely something.
Yeah. So like
you
in
might
that case, I would only
face.
work with people who have niche following.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for the broad ones, like what you could position it though is like you could help them because if it's really broad entertainment, then they could be a brand ambassador, right?
Yep.
So you could help them help them get into partnerships, and then you create this thing where you could have a list of creators and then a list of brands who wants to work with creators, right?
Then that's a completely like separate offer though, right? Because then if you have like the high ticket people, but some of them need this, some of them need that,
That's
it would
true.
be so hard to scale.
Yeah.
That's
You have to
true.
Choose one of the two.
Yeah.
I would definitely just do the high ticket route because that's like
Mm-hmm.
what I've experienced in.
Yeah, and you couldn't charge enough to do that at scale.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
The thing, that's the thing though. Like, if they already have an audience, then it's probably gonna be broad ready if they have an offer.
Yeah.
But if it's niche specific, like let's say gym, like a content fitness creators, then they probably have like a mini course, like program.
Yeah, exactly. But
They probably got
that's
something.
that's exactly what the first offer or the first pillar would be, is just like finding out what they're doing, like what their offer is.
Mm-hmm.
Because chances are they're probably charging low ticket.
Yeah.
So like if I pick that, then like my angle would be like if you have an audience and you have an offer, let's develop it so you can charge high ticket for it.
So essentially, you'd be helping them build a high ticket offer.
Yeah,
Build and
exactly.
sell
Yeah.
high ticket offer.
Build and sell a high ticket offer.
If you were to pick one, which one would you prefer?
See, I don't know, because
I feel like first one you can.
the first one is definitely easier and in a sense of like expertise wise for me. Like delivery for the first one would be really easy because it's just like telling someone to like do this, and do that.
Mhm.
Do that. Second
Yeah.
one, it's like more complex
But
because
my problem with that though is like you literally start from scratch. They don't know how to record camera videos. Literally nothing. You gotta
yeah,
figure it
but
out.
also at the same time,
It's one problem that you have to solve once,
mhm,
and then everybody uses the same formula. It's one video that you have to record one time,
exactly.
and then you use it for everyone.
So it's more scalable as well.
Yeah, I feel like this one though, like the first offer to no audience, more of like a content creator academy type.
Yeah, but like even okay, the way I was marketing it as well was like helping personal brands grow and monetize their audience. Okay, so it's like that's the way I was marketing it. And even like the guy that I sent an invoice to already, he like runs an agency, but like he wants to launch a high ticket offer about like something completely different than like what he's talking about. So it's in a sense of like I'm getting people who want to launch a high ticket offer in general, I guess.
Okay, so the interest right now so far is people want to launch high ticket offer.
Yeah, especially like the space I'm in, which is like he came from Twitter, so it's like Twitter's like full of a bunch of just like business people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think you should stick with that
I think so too.
audience.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you're helping anybody just kind of build a personal brand,
Mhm.
then it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, that would be nice to have.
Exactly.
It's not like you're solving a painful problem that keeps them up at night. They're not sitting in bed 3 a.m. thinking about, oh man, like that'd be cool to have an extra 7,000 followers on Instagram,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
right?
Because just like now it's just like social media growth.
Yeah, exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, and then you sell it for $100.
So it's
Yeah,
and
essentially
then you're
just like
stuck there.
Exactly.
so it's essentially just like helping people launch high ticket offers.
Yeah, I think that's the angle we should go with, like how to
And then content would be based off of why high ticket offers are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right? It's
high
like-
ticket versus low ticket. Like
Yeah.
I've helped a lot of people go from low ticket to high ticket.
Mhm.
Like a bunch of my clients right now, they're charging a couple $100 a month for like I don't know, just a super easy one is like
I think you should
fitness
do that,
coaching,
yeah.
and then helping them build a high ticket offer,
100%.
10x their price,
This is fire.
and then go from there. I think you should double down on that. I'm gonna get rid of everything else right now.
Because then your ROAS is going to be insane for people because you're going to be taking them from like
You're gonna
$30 of things to like 100xing.
Launching your high ticket
You're gonna be
offer.
the go-to guy to monetization for
Yeah, so like
for content.
yeah, because at the same time, like I don't know if because I really want to like use the personal brand angle in like my content and marketing.
Okay, so that's just your vehicle. You do that. So like you help people create and sell a high ticket offer through
Using their personal
Yeah.
brand.
yeah
Okay, because like yeah, it's
using
I feel like the personal brand is like something that
personal
like
brand
like I really want to use personal branding in my marketing just because of like
by growing your personal brand.
just because of how people like value it. Because
Okay.
to me, like I was
Mhm.
telling Jeremy this, like dude, one of like my opinion, bro, like having like a personal brand, recession proof, like most valuable thing you can have.
It's your retirement fund.
AI fucking won't replace you because you
Yeah.
know like
Yeah.
like how.
What's
Yeah.
I guess what's the outcome or what's the result they're gonna get?
10 to 20K a month, quit their job they absolutely hate and do whatever the hell they want for the rest of their life.
By talking about by talking about things they like on the internet. Yeah, like exactly, just packaging your knowledge and passions and monetizing it. That's
The
essentially what
offer
it is.
is I will help you grow your I will help you monetize your personal
I will
brand.
yeah, I'll help you launch a high ticket offer leveraging your personal brand essentially.
But what's the result? Like add like 5-10K, is it 10-20K a month within what duration?
Yeah, probably yeah, I would say I'd 5 to 20K
5-20K.
within
Guaranteed within.
Okay, how much?
guaranteed within yeah, like 90 days,
Because,
guaranteed
bro,
within
you're
90
like
days.
Bro, you're like the testimonial to your offer's testimonial to you as well.
Yep.
So when was the first? How long did it take you to get your first client when you're doing your brand? So you get
Dude,
that.
I mean when I was building my personal brand like on Facebook, like for like
Yeah.
consulting blueprint, I signed my first client my first month with my first post
Yeah.
in
So
my first
and
group.
I think then 12-24 weeks is
So-
probably sweet spot for them to learn up
Yeah.
everything. They already have an audience they can monetize. Boom.
I saw my first client from my agency in 2 days,
Yep.
48 hours. My very first cold call.
Exactly, yeah.
And the
'Cause
sales call 2
I
days
actually
later.
forgot about that. My clients will already have an audience, which means they already have a pool of traffic, which means they already have
Yeah.
a pool of potential clients.
So like a
to
potential
leverage.
ad angle could be like, if you have an audience and you're making less than 20K a month,
Yep,
Mm.
let's fix that up.
here's how to like, give me a follow.
Yep.
Watch my content where I teach you literally exactly how to build a high ticket offer.
Yep.
Where you only need like 4 customers a month
Yeah.
to be able to do whatever the hell you want for the rest of your life. Like
Yeah.
something like that.
Uh-huh.
And that way, like you're kind of niching down with who you're talking to, people that have a bit of an audience, and then you're kind of plugging in like that new opportunity of like that blue ocean offer kind of like helping them build a high ticket offer. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Who do you want to work for though? Like who's your ideal avatar that you want to work with?
I have no idea. Someone who has an audience, essentially. Like that would probably like the only recommendations or like requirements.
Like would it be male, female?
It does not matter. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
No,
that
doesn't
does
matter.
matter. That
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter, man. No, it doesn't
No.
matter.
Like
I mean, like if you're asking me personally,
I was thinking like niching down like a specific niche like fitness coaching. I know some I think like just big people in the space where like I help you monetize your fitness training. Maybe you can do
Yeah.
something that was like a specific niche you help.
Well, but
Yeah,
you can
but-
figure that out through broad.
yeah,
niching
exactly.
down as your clients.
And at the same
Mhm.
time, I don't really want to do that either, because it's just like
you could probably niche down with people who actually want to grow their personal brand too.
yeah,
Because like a lot of people don't.
Should be
A
personal
lot of
brand
people
then.
are scared to.
And like that's
If
exactly
you take them
yeah.
on as a client, they're not going to get results.
That's the like that's why I'm in this niche as well. It's because it's like, dude, everyone has all these different interests and expertise.
Okay.
And it's like if I was working with the same type of client, they don't like just it'd be boring to me
Okay,
essentially.
fair.
You know what I mean? And it's like that's like asking Jeremy just to work with people who like are like, for example, like who are only in fitness, like helping
Yeah.
fitness coaches package like just sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like you do.
I don't wanna do that.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
overall just business coaching.
Here's
in
my
general.
question. So far right now that you've been doing this for how long now?
Like 2-3 weeks maybe.
3 weeks. What's the feedback so far right now that you're getting? That what does the market needs right now? You feel like with the data that you have so far the last 2 3 weeks?
I mean, most of the people I've talked to are like starting out.
Starting out.
Yeah, and like
Okay.
they want to get to 5 to 10K within like 90 days. They're like a lot of the people I'm talking to were like agency owners though, like service-based businesses. So it's like a lot of them are like, oh, I just want to sign a couple of clients and get to 5K to 10K a month in 90 days. Oh, I've tried cold emailing, I've tried cold calling, I've tried cold DMs, and it sucks.
So maybe that's who you target. That's your new opportunity, blue ocean offer. You help agency owners grow their personal brand to attract clients inbound to them. Like when I grew my agency, for 5 months, I cold called, cold emailed, cold DM'd for so long because I was scared to build a brand and put myself out there and post. And then literally, once I started actually building a brand, making content, I signed my first client in like, I think it was like 5 weeks. And they came inbound to me from LinkedIn. And then from there, like within the next month, I signed, I think 4 others because they saw my content and they came inbound to me. I didn't message a single person. They all came to me, said, hey, Jeremy, really like your content. It makes so much sense. Can we hop on a call to see if you can help me out? No objections, because I've just nurtured and indoctrinated them forever. And that was a completely new opportunity in a blue ocean offer because everyone in the agency space is teaching cold email, cold DM, cold calling, whatever, right? But it's like, yeah, you could do that and have a 5 to 10% closing rate on these calls because the people don't know you, like you, trust you.
Yeah.
Or you build a personal brand where you are the go-to person for your niche to solve a very specific problem, teach you how to find them, how to attract them, how to make extremely, really good polarizing content to help you and your agency offers stand out from everybody else, and just have a flow of inbound leads coming directly to you. Maybe help them build a VSL, put that in their bio. Use that organic, hire VAs or a setter even to like monetize that too, run some ads to build up their following, their personal brand. Like do that, man. Fuck, you're gonna make so much money.
Yep, that makes sense. So again, so it's like at the same time, it's just going back to the first one, just working with people, someone who doesn't have an audience. Then
I think you just help agency owners. So that's what you did.
Yeah,
we're best equipped to serve the person that we used to be. You know, so you help agency owners. I don't even know if we talked about launch a high ticket offer at all. Like it could literally just be help agency owners get more clients by building a personal brand. Get inbound clients coming to them who are total layups that they don't even have to sell.
That's like even
They're already pre-sold.
Like when people even start an agency, like nobody, like just like a random person in space.
Yep.
Yeah, you help agency owners stand out from the crowd and get inbound leads coming to them every single week.
Helping agency owners get inbound leads through personal branding.
That's good.
And you can even leverage your Facebook.
Leverage me.
Somehow.
That's exactly what I tell my story. 5 months of struggling, wanting to quit, and then I finally started posting and building a personal brand. And then all of a sudden, every single client came to me, and I was making 10K a month within a matter of a couple months.
So marketing wise, what would be your channel for that?
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok,
Twitter.
Shorts,
Twitter,
yeah, Twitter as well. I keep forgetting to do Twitter.
Like, how can you find Iman's audience?
That's what I was about to say.
Like everybody that follows Iman.
Facebook group.
His Facebook group, yeah.
Like everybody that follows Iman is your potential customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love too. The more he brands SMA, the more people don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, like comment on every single one of Iman's YouTube videos and say, "Oh, love this advice," and then be like, "One huge hack for me was when I actually started building a personal brand. That's when I had clients coming to me inbound." Exactly. Say that, and then people are gonna check out your YouTube channel, where the first video on your channel is a VSL talking about this new opportunity, blue ocean offer that they've never seen before. And it's the savior that they've been looking for that's going to lead to the life they've always wanted.
That's good.
And then you've got 30 other videos influencing them to believe that they need to build a personal brand if they actually want to build a successful agency. And then make enemies and throw rocks at everything else that's not personal branding. Cold emails. Here's why cold emails absolutely suck.
Yep.
They're going to keep you broke.
Yep.
Here's why sending cold DMs are the worst thing you can do as an agency owner. Here's why $3 an hour VAs are the worst thing you can do.
Yep.
And are keeping you broke. Done.
Yeah. Back end wise, how is the fulfillment going to look like?
Done with you?
Yep.
100%.
Build a course.
Yep.
100%. I'd say.
Coaching goals.
Client success manager.
Yep.
Let's talk about the pillars, and actually build this out. Break it down. That's a good call. So I'd say pillar number 1 is like. Well, let's kind of think about it. So they're an existing agency owner. Maybe they have a client already or a bunch. Maybe they don't, right? You're not helping them run their agency. You're a marketing coach for agency owners. That's what you're doing, right? So you're the inbound marketing coach for the agency owners, essentially, right? So inbound marketing coach for agency owners, or like client acquisition coach, like inbound client acquisition coach or something like that, right? Like people love inbound. Like that word is just like beautiful. So I'd say your whole program should be really just hyper focused on the marketing aspect specifically. You're not helping them with delivery. They've already got that in the bag. They've taken other courses, hire a media buyer, whatever, right? All you're doing is helping them just get more clients. Like I think that if you focus on that and like you kind of help yourself stand out that way, it's gonna be really good, because then it's like, yeah, you're just helping them get more clients. They've already got the foundations. They'll help with ads too, because it's like the same with me. Like my ideal customers are like people that are already doing like 5 to 20K a month. So they're good at what they do. They know how to make good content. They know how to sell. They just don't have enough new people to sell to. And that's like the main problem that I fix for my clients. So I don't have to teach them how to build an offer from scratch. I don't have to teach them all the like how to be a coach, stuff like that, because that's what takes a long time. And if I get somebody who's doing like 5 to 20K a month, they know how to sell, they know how to coach, they do all that, then it's like I can help them get results. Like look at TJ, he did 4K in November and he did 27K cash in December within our first 30 days working together. Literally because all I had to do is just solve the traffic problem, and that was it. So for you, like that's all you're solving. Traffic, empty calendar with high quality leads that already know you, like you, and trust you. Talk like one of the pain points you can do as well is like, yeah, cold email, sure, it's automated and you can get calls in your calendar. They don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you. They've probably been burned before by other agencies just like you. So they're hesitant. So your closing rate's gonna be god awful. Whereas with building a personal brand, they already know you, they already like you, they already trust you. They see how your offer is different from every other agency out there. And they're going to choose you every single time. Nobody else, they're going to ignore every other cold email that they get, all the other 5 to 10 a day that are the exact same one that you're sending right now. They're going to ignore all of those. And they're just going to go with you because they see your face every day. They see how your approach is way different. And they like and trust you as a person. So like, there's no other option.
So it's just helping them build a farm is really all it is. They already have the tools.
Yeah. Planting the seeds, cultivating them, and then reaping the harvest. So yeah, I'd say very, very focused on the marketing side of things. And then, well, actually, you could help them position their offer a little bit too. Like kind of what I'm doing with you right now, the new opportunity kind of blue ocean offer. You can do this insanely for an agency. Like this is what I did with mine. And it was bananas. Like it was crazy. Like I would like create enemies. So pretty much offer positioning is what you're helping them with, which is a form of marketing, right? So I'd say that pillar number 1 is like offer positioning, helping you stand out from the crowd. Stand out from the crowd. Now there's gonna be 2 ways you could do this as well. So way number 1 is like you, like your personal brand, right? So what makes you different, just unique as a person, tell your story, get people to relate with you. And then your service as well. What makes your service different? Because like the you is kind of the emotional argument. The service will be the logical argument of like, can you help me get results that I want, right? So like one way I did this with my agency is like, I help mortgage brokers, and I tell the story that my dad's a mortgage broker. Oh, so he's not just some random person just trying to make money and kind of rip me off. His dad's in the industry and he has his own brokerage for the last 30 years. So clearly Jeremy kind of knows what he's doing, what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So that built a lot of rapport and trust. And then my service, I went for high quality leads over quantity. So then in my marketing, I'd talk about like, yeah, like if you've been burned by an agency before, it's probably because they just gave you 100 leads a month. It's like, good luck. And then you're forced to cold call people that tell you to screw off, that forget that you even opted into anything. Where at the end of the day, you don't want to do that. You don't want to be a sales person or a cold caller. You just want to help actual real people get the mortgage and get the dream home they've always wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I position my service differently too. It's like we go for quality over quantity. So we pre-qualify every single lead that comes through. So you're only, and we fully automate it. So we get them to book in calls onto your calendar with you without you ever having to talk to them. So then all you have to do is literally just give them a call at the time that they booked and then sign them up, close them, proceed with the deal. That's all I'm doing. That's all you got to do. So you help them do that exactly, position themselves, position their service to stand out from the crowd. And then I'd say like number 2 would probably be like, okay, now we need traffic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how to find and attract more of your ideal clients. So with that, there's going to be organic. You can always do paid, similar to the ads that we're running as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just build that personal brand, build that audience with targeted customers. That'll be no different. And then converting that traffic at the end, right?
Sales.
Yep. I'd say appointment setting and sales. You can group that together.
So it's literally just offer, marketing, and sales. What it boils down to.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Offer, marketing, sales. No different. Offer, positioning, how to find and attract more of your ideal clients, and then convert those eyeballs into customers.
Yep.
Over time. Help them build out sales assets, build out content, position their offer in their content properly by making really intentional content that sets them apart from the crowd and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. You got a 10K offer right there.
Yeah, simple enough. Simple enough too, eh?
Done.
Yeah, interesting.
How you feeling?
Clarity. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
You feel good about it?
Yeah, because you're right. Well, like even for me, like, dude, I hate cold emailing, cold DMs. Like, I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely work, bro, but it's just like a scale thing and a volume thing, and it's just like,
yeah,
and
it's too much.
In terms of the personal brand, like, I know you get like a ton of message requests, like someone that sends you a paragraph with no profile picture.
Like, exactly. That's how you're gonna stand out. You can throw rocks at every other coach out there that's teaching that.
Say that, like, that's a game changer. Like, even on my sales call, like, yeah, like, I'll give that analogy of like sending cool DM with no profile picture. That's helping you build a brand behind you.
And then like with that too, oh, I think I lost it. But essentially, like, yeah, this is gonna. Oh yeah, the quality of the calls. Cold emails, cold DMs can work if you send 500 to 1,000 a day. But then the people that get onto a call are gonna be the ones that, like, they don't know you. They're probably not gonna close.
Yep.
And at this point, like, everybody and their grandma's dog has started an agency, and so everybody that has a business has been burned by an agency before. So they're not going to trust a cold email or a cold DM because they've been there, done that. They don't want to do that again. They've already wasted money. They want to work with somebody who they actually trust as a person and as a service provider. and it's somebody they want to build a long-term relationship with. And if you think about it, every single course I've bought, every coach I've hired, I've consumed their content and followed their personal brand for at least 6 months. For me, I have a pretty like high action threshold. It takes me a while to take action. Like naturally, I've had those tendencies. And it's like, if I see somebody's ad, I'm probably not going to buy from them. But I might start watching their content.
Yeah.
2 months from now, I'll probably buy from them, right? As long as I kind of vet them, know that they know what they're talking about. And it's no different. Like at the end of the day, people are people. You're selling to people. Your customers are going to be selling to people. And people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And that's it.